So the big news this week was the Drake Future collaboration finally dropping. It was called What a Time to Be Alive. Everyone was talking about it. It got mixed reviews from people online just because some people were like, oh, I want that real hip hop, but other people who are fans of Drake and Future loved it. I personally enjoyed it. But one of the people defending it, a Complex writer, basically said, so everyone's complaining about I want real hip hop, and that old thing is like we can't have the same thing over and over again. Like we need this turn up music because that's what hip hop was kind of founded on. It was founded at parties and people were dancing, and why can't we have that? But then he went a little further and not called out, but he mentioned Talib Kweli and Lupe Fiasco just to drive his point home because those are two of the more hip hop, socially conscious rappers out there. And he said, I don't want to hear Talib Kweli rapping off beat or Lupe deep cuts at a barbecue. I want to hear this other music. And he was like, I love their music, but I can't hear that all the time. Talib Kweli and Lupe Fiasco took offense to being mentioned in the same breath as, I guess, this mixtape because they felt like they were kind of being slighted and being like, oh, you're kind of using our name in not a positive way. So Lupe went in first, and he was definitely not happy. He was saying, don't you ever use my name, comparing this, and he was saying, like, I support this, I love Drake, I love Future, you know, stop trying to pit us against each other. And Kweli, who I felt had a bigger slight by him being said that he rapped off beat. I don't think he's rapped off beat since like his Black Star days. He's been learning to rap on beat for a very long time now. That's how I know him. But he was saying, look, I'm friends with these guys too. I support this. I've rapped with so many people outside of my lane, or like quote unquote lane, that I don't feel that you should put me in this box, and I don't use my name to try and pit this type of hip hop against this type of hip hop. And so the writers and them kind of went back and forth on social media. I get where the writer was coming from. All he was trying to say was, let's not be so narrow-minded that we can only be like, no, if it's not this type of hip-hop, then it ain't shit. But he could have worded it a different way, because he did, either intentionally or unintentionally, kind of pitted them against each other, like this hip-hop versus this hip-hop. And even though the message was it can all coexist, it kind of came off a different way, at least according to these guys, Lupe and Talib Kweli. But what do you think about the mixtape in general? Did you like it? Let us know. Rick Ross, in trouble again. He's actually been named in a lawsuit and being sued for rape. Now, the way the story goes is one of his bodyguards is allegedly being charged with sexual assault, rape of this young woman. If you listen to, I guess, his lyrics from the When You Know remix, and I guess the lawsuit is very similar. The bodyguard apparently put Molly on the girl's champagne, she ain't even know it, and then took her home, enjoyed it, she ain't even know it. So the reason why Rick Ross is being named in this lawsuit and being sued for money is because they're saying that he should be held responsible for this as well, because not only is this someone that should have been under his employ and supervision, but they say that not only was this man an employee of his and they hired him, but that he was put into this environment that fostered, encouraged, and condoned drug use and rape, which with the aforementioned rap lyric, it makes fairly strong case. I mean, you could always say that, oh, it's artistic, doesn't mean anything, but that rap lyric, which was very controversial when it came out, it could come back and bite him in the ass financially. Song of the week is Young Jesus.
Yo, okay, now take a trip inside my mind like you was off to Venice. It's me and B.I.G.L.M.B.O. cooking like chemists. Take them back to way back when like Dennis the Menace.
This song is fantastic. It passed my head bob test. In fact, I wasn't just head bobbing, I was kind of doing a Stevie Wonder swerve to it. It wasn't very pretty. I don't want to do this in public, but if I hear that song, I can't control myself. Thank you guys for watching Hip Hop and Movie News, and keep on sending in those 15-second submissions, the freestyles. This week it comes from Chris Clooney, so we'll leave you with that.
And I'm about to throw a tantrum. Write it like a letter, I just need to throw a stamp on. Hate it, then I quit it, then I'm Dipset. Cameron, I am just the best, point period, no tampon. Clooney, amphibians coming soon.